Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hot Legendary Wheels channel, and it is great to be with y'all here today. Dad, how is it going today?
It is going great. It is a beautiful day, good and hot like summer should be. And I tell you what, talking about hot, we got some hot stuff for you here today on the Hot Legendary Wheels channel, for sure.
If you notice the backdrop, we have a 1950 Studebaker Champion, and then over here to the right of the camera, we have a 1955 Chevy Stepside, and then a 1939 Chevy Master Deluxe. Then over here is a 1951 Chevy Pickup to the left, and a 1960 Chevy Impala, which will be presented later in some videos on the Hot Legendary Wheels channel. Dad, what is something that we're going to show them today? We got a really awesome surprise for them today that we found yesterday at Walmart.
Well, the thing is that there's so many different makers of diecast, and they're all, as you see, very superb. I mean, they just do a fantastic job. But there's one that they wanted to spotlight today that we think is, well, in my opinion, is one of the most fun to have, is because they can actually race them. You can do a lot of things with them. But it's the Hot Wheels. And Hot Wheels has been around for 50 years now. And golly, I remember getting them when they came out.
I think we can remember collecting the first Hot Wheel. Today we have a special presentation for y'all. Make sure you subscribe right now to the Hot Legendary Wheels channel, because you don't want to miss out on what we have for y'all here today. It's a very special show.
What we do on this particular show too is we spotlight those things that are truly legendary. And today, I think we're going to show you something that's going to be exactly fit that bill. It's the Larry Woods collection of the Hot Wheels over the 50 years. Some of his favorite of all the Hot Wheels have been produced. And well, I gotta tell you, Larry's got some good taste.
He does. From 1969 to 2019. We're going to show you the Larry 50 Wood car set here today. So we're going to start off with, I think, one of our favorite cars that we've always collected in Hot Wheels, which is the Purple Passion. Now, this is a really, really special car, and we are excited to bring y'all this here today. It's part of the number 1 of 10 Larry 50 Wood collection from 1969 to 2019. Dad, what do you like about the Purple Passion?
Well, Larry Wood is the creator of Hot Wheels, and this particular Hot Wheels right here, when it first came out and I first saw it, I knew this one was going to be one of the hottest numbers that they produced. And it has been one of my favorites as well. So I hope they never ever discontinue this particular car here, because it is, I mean, endless what you can do with this
You
particular
can see
model.
It's a beautiful black gloss paint. It's got a wonderful beige interior, and man, just a very beautiful car. I remember when they first came out with it, it was purple.
It was purple.
It was purple.
It was the Purple Passion.
It was the Purple Passion. We'll have to show them one of those in a future video. On the back here it says Larry Credits, and this is the back of the card. It shows you the 10 cars that are collected in this set. It says Larry Credits Purple Passion would be in the car that started the Hot Wheels collecting craze. The real life version of this car is also one of Larry. Wow, so hold up. So there is a real life version of this car.
There it is.
Is also one of Larry's favorites, with long side pipes, skirted rear fenders, and elegant pin striping. Now, this pin striping, I love it. It's a goldish pin striping. And look on the back. There's a symbol on the back of the car.
It's the Larry Woods 50th anniversary.
Larry Woods 50th anniversary.
That's it.
So there is the Purple Passion. This is number one of 10. Let us know in the comments what you think about the Purple Passion, And what are your favorite Larry Woods that have come out of this collection? What are your favorites? Of course, with us, they're all legendary.
That's right, but there's a 1953 Chevrolet in here that's going to be really cool. And I remember my mom and dad right before I was born had a 53 Chevy that they had. But anyway, it's been one of my favorite cars over the years as well.
Wow, in fact, that is actually number 2 of 10.
There you go.
Wow, Dad, you got I mean, you just said it, and there it is.
There it is.
Okay, so number 2 of 10 right here. I'm very excited to show y'all. This is probably one of my favorite Hot Wheels too. They've put this as a low rider in Hot Wheels. And it's number 2 of 10, as Dad was describing. It is the custom 57 Chevy. Dad, what is one thing that you know about the 57?
Well, that's the 50.
I mean, sorry. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, where did them feds go?
Where did the feds go? 57 Chevy. Custom, Dad, what do you know about the custom 53?
What I know about the custom
Chevy.
53 Chevy? Well, I know that it was a very beautiful car. It was Hot Wheels actually does a 54 as well. They do the 50, and they're very similar. There was just a lot of tail light change and stuff like that. Little bitty changes on nothing really major. But the 53, it was still back in the day when the Chevys were built a little taller. They set a little higher. It was not until 1955 they started making them a little sleeker. But this particular body style has been used for all kind of things. Anything from lowrider to anything, like you said, custom cars and stuff like that. But they even raced these cars, but they were very beautiful cars, and they still are very beautiful. And to me, it's one of the times I look for them when I go to car shows, because they just represent a very special time in history as well.
So this is number 2 of 10, the custom 53 Chevy, and on the back it says right here, from Mr. Larry Wood himself, looking to create the perfect low-rider cruiser. Larry penned this Hot Wheels take on the classic 53 Chevy. Its curved roof line and rounded fenders are a designer's dream when it comes to achieving that chopped and dropped custom look. So there is number 2 of 10 of the Larry 50 Wood collection. Now, Dad, we're going to number 3 of 10, which I think is really cool also. And, what do you think about Cobras? Dad, what do you think about Shelby Cobras?
What I think about Shelby Cobras, I think they're some of the baddest cars. They carried the Ford 429 engine in them, and they were extremely beautiful cars.
So number 3
Wonderful sports car
of 10 of the Larry 50 Wood collection of Hot Wheels is the Shelby Cobra Daytona. Wow, look at that. Look, it even has Carol Shelby right there on the body.
There would not be a Shelby. There would not be a Mustang. There would not be even the Chryslers that bore the Shelby name. There would not be any of these performance, beautiful cars in the world if it hadn't been for the imagination and the engineering of Carroll Shelby.
This car is incredible. I love the color. I love the white. I love, of course, Carroll Shelby. His name on the car is really awesome. As you can see on the back, there is the Larry 50 Wood symbol right there. On the top, we got the pinstriping, the blue pinstriping right there with a nice blue interior with some blue windows. Very, very, very awesome die-cast right here. This is really awesome. Hot Wheels did an incredible job. And man, so on the back here it says, growing up, one of Larry's racing and engineering heroes was Carroll Shelby. As a Hot Wheels designer, Larry paid tribute to Carroll by creating this 1/64th scale version Shell's famed long-distance racing sports car.
I tell you what, I've got a book on Carroll Shelby and his life, and the different things that he did in racing, the high-performance equipment that he designed, that he engineered, the cars that he had a part of building and putting together. I'm telling you, the man did it all, and it was just I never had the chance to meet him in person. I had some friends that did, but man, I tell you what, it must have been an honor just to walk up and have a chance to shake his hand and just to talk to him a while and thank him for all the automotive, beautiful, high-performance work that he did for us all here.
So number 4, Dad, is an incredible muscle car, and it's number 4 of 10 of the Larry 50 Wood collection. It is the custom Ford Mustang. Look at that. Look at that bad boy right there.
Now the Ford Mustang, I tell you what, when it first came out, I used to be a Boy Scout, Cub Scout, and then but anyway, the Mustang came out during this time, and I used to get the magazines and everything, and they had a red, brand new Mustang sitting in that magazine on one of its pages there, and I didn't keep the magazine, but I cut that car out and I did some work around it to really emphasize the Mustang. And I thank Larry Woods for including this. Over the years, they have just done some spectacular work with their diecast.
Hot Wheels has put out so many models and makes of Mustangs. It is incredible. But this is one of my favorites. I love the '69 Ford Mustang. I love how Hot Wheels did this. Customed it out with the black pinstriping. Of course, it's got the Larry 50 Wood symbol in the back fender. I love the wheels, man, sporty wheels. I love the black interior. If there's one color I love on a car, it's black.
Yep.
I love black. Black interior, black exterior. I am a huge color fan of a car that is just jet black.
Well, Henry Ford, when he first started cars, he said you could get it in any color you want, as long as it's black.
As long as it's black.
Boy, they shine in the day, they shine in the night. They're just beautiful black cars.
Hot Wheels did an incredible job with this die cast right here. So let's read the back of it. It says, designing this '69 Ford Mustang reminded Larry of his early days in Detroit. He worked on the styling for this pioneering pony car when it was nothing more than a bunch of sketches taped to a conference room wall. Wow, that is pretty cool right there.
One of my great uncles, when he was 75 years old, he always worked for Ford. When he got out of service, he went and worked. He learned mechanics when he was in the military, and he went to work for Ford. And when he was 75, he bought a '79 Mustang, and today it still is there.
Still going in it.
Well, it's only got 33,000 original miles. It's put away right now. Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh man, it's amazing. It's a beautiful car.
So if you're a Mustang fan, subscribe to the channel, because we've got tons of Mustangs coming your direction from every kind of make and model. We just got them. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more Mustangs in our videos, subscribe to the channel.
Hot Wheels did not hold anything back on Mustangs.
No, man, they go all out on Mustangs.
They go for
Same thing as Corvettes. If you notice, with Corvettes, Hot Wheels goes all the way out on Corvettes. There's so many different kind of Corvettes that Hot Wheels came out with, and also Camaros. And there's two Challengers. There's two cars that always challenge each other. It's the Mustang and the Camaro, and Hot Wheels has done an incredible job with their Mustang Camaro diecast. Now into the next, we got number 5 of 10, which is hard to find in any store. A lot of collectors are just getting these things, and it was hard for us to find this one car. It's number 510 of the Larry 50 Wood collection, and it is a gold color. It's gold plated diecast. This is the Bone Shaker. Now I love the Bone Shaker. They've made, Hot Wheels has made so many different Bone Shakers. I like this one though, because it's, man, the gold exterior, the gold interior, the gold engine, the gold wheels. It's just very, very special. And of course, right here on the door, it has, you got it, the Larry 50 Wood symbol right there.
There it is.
Yeah, what do you like about the Bone Shaker?
I remember all through the years, we've got a bunch of these Bone Shakers in our collection that's from way back, and we just every one that they do them differently, of course, but they do them right. They have actually produced some very beautiful bone shakers through the years, and this is one of the cars right here. This particular one right here comes from a legendary line of diecast.
You used it.
Didn't I?
Use the word legendary. This car is legendary.
What you see right here, my friends, all these cars are made from those legendary models that Hot Wheels has produced through the years. And these cars themselves will become legendary, but there's going to be some models I'm sure that Hot Wheels will produce in the years to come that will become legendary as well, because they're just so beautiful.
So on the back of the card, it says the Bone Shaker Rat Rod is one of Larry's it says recent car designs. With its trademark giant skull grille, which I personally love. He says it's a fun car to draw and even more fun to drive now that it has been built up into a real car. That's pretty cool. Bone Shaker, number 5 of 10. Leave a comment what you think about the Larry ones that we've shown you so far, and make sure you subscribe to the channel because we got about 5 more to show you and some special ones. The next one, this was probably out in the early 90s also. I love this car. It's very futuristic. As you can see, Dad, it's very futuristic.
Yes.
This is a wonderful, wonderful die-cast, and it is called Wild Thing. Remember the song Wild Thing? So, one of my favorite things about this car, I love the purple color. I love how Hot Wheels put the purple flake color to this car, the flake paint, along with the yellow and orange flames.
The metal flake paint, you can't go wrong with that.
No, the metal flake paint is incredible.
Any of these, it's just absolutely gorgeous on that car.
This is probably one of my favorite cars. Hot Wheels didn't really put this out that much. I think we have one other die-cast of this. That when it was a new model, I think back in the 90s. We'll have to dig that out for you.
It looks like it was. It's one of those cars that's made.
It's futuristic,
and it's made for speed. It's just.
It's like one of them cars you put in the desert.
Yeah,
and you just let it rip.
Bonneville Salt Flats or something. Yeah. That's what you'd see that thing out there on.
Yeah. So this is what Larry says about it. Inspired by the long aerodynamic bodies of land speed record cars that speak. Wow. So the streak across dry lake beds, Larry outfitted this design with a turbine engine from a jet aircraft. He also claims that he named it after his wife. Wow. Wild Thing. So this was named after Larry's wife. This car right here.
This car, it looks like it's buzzing down the landscape, just sitting there.
I know. It just looks like it's just going.
Hey, man.
I like, if you notice on this car on the bottom, it's got the little wheels on the bottom of it, which makes it go really, really faster. So it would definitely break a land speed.
Everything has to sit close to the ground if you want to go fast.
Okay, so moving on to the next, we have number 7 of 10 right here. Man, this is probably, I believe, one of my favorite Hot Wheels die-cast right here. Man, I love it. I love this car, and I love how Hot Wheels, came out with this car. And if you notice on the card right here, it says it's a Passin Gasser body, and this is what it said on the back. Old school gassers are among Larry's favorite, and of course, one of our. We love those gassers.
I have to say, amen to that, brother.
They just came out with Hot Wheels. Just came out with this year, which we'll show you in the future video. Came out with this year with a Nova.
Nova. They got the 55 Chevy.
Okay.
Bel Air. They've got the 63 Nova wagon.
Yes, and that's the one they came out with this year.
Yeah, they've had several through the years, but this right here is.
This is one of our favorites.
Yeah, they're all so
Old School Gassers are among Larry's favorite cars at the Saturday night drag races. Along with its open roof, this wild 1/4 miler has the distinction of being the only car Larry has ever drawn using a computer. Wow, that's incredible. So this is number 7 of 10 of the Larry 50 Wood. Dad, what is your favorite thing about the passing gasser right here?
Well, all those cars, they can, they set up high. You think boy, those things on the front end, but they have the long pipes coming off the headers and stuff, and then the exhaust. But the engines they're just huge, powerful, and they're chromed out. They look very nice, but they're just made to just get down the strip real fast. I mean,
I love this.
mile runs.
I love this baby blue color. I love I just love baby blue. I just love that color. I love the chrome interior. I love the chrome wheels. I just love everything about this car. I love how it has the early times. If you notice, it has early times, and then it has number 50 number on there. So it's pretty cool.
If you've ever been down at I watched any of the drag races when back in the day when they were running these gassers, and they still do in some of the places. But when you see one pull up to the line, you know for a fact you're about to see a real good race. There's going to be some real fast running down that track, and they're loud, they're beautiful, and they're just really super fast.
So this next one, Dan, I think is one of your favorites and one of my favorites, and it's number 8 of 10, the 68 Dodge Dart. This car is decked out with a silver paint job. It's heavy metal. I just love this car. I love the shiny red walls on this car. But I'm a huge fan of the 68 Dodge Dart.
Well, Dodge Dart was a beautiful car. The Plymouth Valiant was its cousin. And as you know, the Plymouth Valiant was what they built the Barracuda from originally. And but these two cars, they carried the Hemi. They were able to really pull some fast times on the racetrack. They would pull some fast times down the road, but they were fun to drive. GTXs, I've ridden a bunch of those things. I mean, just really wonderful cars. But I never owned one. I own a Chrysler now, but I didn't own one then. And at any rate, it's simply a beautiful design and a beautiful car.
Heading to number 9 of 10 right now, and Dad, this is man, I'm a huge fan, and of course you're a huge fan of street rods.
Oh yeah.
Well, here is number 9 and 10 of the Larry 50 Wood collection. So this is number 9 of 10 of the Larry 50 Wood collection. Is called the Street Rodder. This is an incredible car, as you can see right here. It's got a maroon. I love maroon color. It has got a maroon body. It's got the blue outline flame with it. It's just so beautiful. Hot Wheels did a fantastic job on this. It's got the chrome motor, the chrome wheels. It's got a decked out, great interior. Dan, what is one thing that you love right here about the Street Rodder?
Well, street rods to me are very special in the fact that they take just factory cars. A lot of times they'll start with a factory car, but then they even may change some chassis or some chassis components on them. And maybe if it's an older car, update it with some of the like power steering, power brakes and stuff, and changing over to a newer chassis. But eventually they put like the alloy wheels or the mag wheels. But I even remember the day when they'd run around with the purple taillights.
Really?
Yeah, man, they were going there with purple taillights. But it's a culture of its own. And when I go to shows, sometimes I just look straight. I go through the cars that are the factory cars that I really enjoy. I enjoy just seeing how they have stood the test of time. But then I look for the street rods, because those are the cars that are real. They look like they go fast. Some are not made to go fast, some are. but their look is just very, very beautiful.
Their look is just incredible.
It is.
And if you notice, man, I love how I love these exhaust pipes. If you notice from the motor how the exhaust pipes come out the side, man, that's pretty sweet right there.
I had a friend that I used to work with, and at any rate, he had a 1932. I mean, it wasn't the fiberglass body; it was the real metal body. He had found one, and it was a street rod. He bought it, and then he did some work to it himself, and really did do a good job on it. And but I've always enjoyed the street rods. They're very beautiful cars.
So on the back it says, Larry painted this original flame job on his real life version of this fenderless Hot Rod Classic before it was shrunken down to Hot Wheels size. He still remembers cruising the beach in the Stalin machine. So this right here literally was Larry's car.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
And this is what Larry cruises in. Man, this is pretty cool. And if you notice on the card now, if you notice on the card here, it's got the Larry 50 Wood 1969-2019. But it looks like this may be some of Larry's drawings that he may have done. I'm just kind of guessing. Some of his sketches.
I can remember over the years, as many times I've sat down and designed cars, and many times I would sit down and I'd turn the page and I'd design the next year or what it would look like down as that I would progress through the years with them and make them look at it. And I used to have a Monte Carlo, and my Monte Carlo I did, that thing was cool, but it was a 74, and at any rate, when they started to change the Monte Carlos and when they finally got to the very end, I was saying to myself, maybe I should step in and help him with that one a little bit. But anyway, I tell you what, I still enjoy sometimes just designing cars the way I think they should be. So.
Remember that car designed called the Ford Chevy?
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
I was a little kid and I designed the Ford Chevy car. Look what they're doing now.
I looked at that.
Look what they're doing now.
I looked at it and I said, there's no such thing as a Chevy Ford or a Ford.
That was crazy.
And now these guys maybe one day merge. You never know.
So they may merge one day. So now we've got, guess what? Number 10 of 10. If you haven't subscribed to the Hot Legendary Wheels channel, make sure you do it right now because we are just getting started with our videos. We got endless. I just want to say this, Dad, right now. We've got literally endless die-cast coming their direction from every make and model. It doesn't matter if it's Hot Wheels like we're showing them here today, or Matchbox, or M2s, or Johnny Lightnings. We know y'all love the Johnny Lightnings. Whether it's Racing Champions, or Mahistos, or Real Riders, whatever it may be, we have them for you because we love cars, and we know that you love cars as well. And what is this channel all about?
It's about the legendary rides, man. The Hot Legendary Wheels. Yes, sir.
So this 10 of 10 is very special. We can actually remember when they actually came out with the first model of this car. And I think you may have the first model still in the pack. It's awesome. It's incredible. It's probably one of my favorite die-casts. Number 10 of 10 right here. If you hear a dog barking, that's Mr. Hammy in the background. And he loves cars too, so he's just talking about the cars. So,
putting his 2 cents.
Yeah, putting his 2 cents in worth about our automobiles we have today. Number 10 of 10, Larry 50 Wood collection is the Roger Dodger. And there we go.
That's a good one right there, brother.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, here is the Roger.
You stay up there this time.
Yeah, stay up there this time. We know that you want to get on the Hot Wheels track. We know that you're ready to go, but you got to stay there right now. It's the Roger Dodger. I love this car. I love how it looks. It's got the white exterior paint job. It's got, man, the flames on this car are just incredible. The orange with the green and the yellow flames. Of course, it's got the Roger Dodger name, and of course on the back fender it's got the Larry 50 Wood symbol. The interior is a gray color, but it makes it look kind of greenish because the windows are tinted kind of like a neon green. Very beautiful. I love how Hot Wheels did the chrome motor with the chrome exhaust to come out the back or the bottom part of the car, and the bottom part of the car was the chassis is a silver color. Hot Wheels did a great job with this car.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of Roger Dodgers.
Oh yeah, we got a bunch of. We're going to be showing the Roger Dodgers from now on.
Roger Dodgers.
So let's read about this. What Larry likes about the Roger Dodger. Larry incorporated styling cues from several iconic car designs to create Roger Dodger, the ultimate example of classic American muscle. As Larry says, it always looks good covered with flames.
You got that right.
So
that's one of the best accents you can put on when you get some.
Oh yeah, you get some flames, and you cannot beat flames on a car. So this is number 10 of 10 we have shown you today. All 10 of the Larry 50 Wood collection. Dad, I want to ask you a question. Which one is your favorite of this collection?
Why'd you ask me that?
Because it's all of them, right? I mean, they're all legend. Oh, hold up.
Whoa, they're all
legendary. That's right.
That's right.
All legendary.
That's right.
But man, all these 10 cars are incredible. Hot Wheels did a fantastic, incredible job with putting these. Of course, Hot Wheels does an incredible job with all their die-casts. It doesn't matter what car it is.
I've never been disappointed.
No, Hot Wheels does an incredible job. Now, coming up pretty soon, we're going to be showing you some of the weirdest Hot Wheel cars ever put out. So if you want to see that video, subscribe to the channel, because dude, we've got some of the weirdest.
But they're super cool.
But they're iconic.
But they are different.
They are iconic.
But that's what made them so cool.
They're so iconic and legendary. They're really awesome.
We're gonna have different makers of diecast, as you know, as you see, we do. But I don't know. This was just one time. We just thought we had the chance, and we just wanted to make sure that we thanked Larry Woods for Hot Wheels and for all the people who design and everybody that has worked for the past 50 years. And all I can say is, man, I'm hoping, 50 more is going to be as good or better than these.
So this video today is dedicated to Larry Wood, and we greatly appreciate Larry for what he does. And everybody that works for Hot Wheels, thank you for what you do.